See if attention stays behind in a little bit of a distance from the stories that can be created. It's almost like playing with your attention. Keep it inside. When the sense of ownership is solid, the I, the personal I, is out there, connecting with the world, reinforcing itself, constantly reinforcing itself. Let there be no position held. The story of you is fine for functioning. There's no need to reinforce it continually with your position and your desires and what you want and how things should be. This creates suffering. You don't need it at all. We got something a bit, as we say in Ireland, arseways. We got something upside down. In how we developed the Western thinking mind. Your thoughts don't define who you are. Your thoughts will define who you think you are. That's all they can do, is present thoughts of who you think you are. But who you think you are is not who you are. And you can be fixing who you think you are forever. And it might be fixed for a while, but then that's another thought. But mind will forever create thoughts until you see through its tricks. Maybe you're all right as you are. Lumps and bumps and warts and likes and dislikes. Maybe it's okay. Whatever ideas are there, whatever desires are there still, let them get loose. Let them get loose. So many times I've seen at satsang people are, actually I can let go of my desire to be a parent or, goodness me, the sky's the limit. The things that we think we want. And then you go home and lo and behold, it cranks up again. And we forget the taste of that exquisiteness of just peace and calm. And mind says, but that's boring. And even that thought is believed. Even that thought is believed. If there's a sinking into what you really are, there's a sinking in the kind of the unknowable part of you. If you can sink and dissolve into that, and you find it boring, you ain't sinking and dissolving. You're running an idea about sinking and dissolving. If you expect it to feel some way, you're running another idea. It's a letting go. It requires two things: willingness and courage. You're not going to get very far on this path without courage. Because without courage we cling. We cling for security to the world, to our ideas, to our beliefs, to our positions, to our status, to what we have. Because without courage, we need to keep reinforcing the idea of ourselves in order to imagine that we feel safe. And it works for a little while, but you have to keep reinforcing it. It's like it's concrete that never dries, you know. It's just doesn't dry, you know. It doesn't get solid. It'll keep crumbling. You have to reinforce and reaffirm yourself and have that feeling of be understood and be heard. And but if you were to just drop all of those stories, you know, to heck with it. Maybe there's no resolution at all. Let there be no resolution. There's no perfect time when like, okay, now I can sink into what I am. Now truth can reveal itself. Now I'm ready, life is done. Good luck. Mind rarely presents that idea. But that idea is the same as I'm not done. I've things to do, I have a life to live. And it's like, well, if you have, you shouldn't be in Zatzak. If you're here, something is looking for something that's not in the phenomenal world. Something brought you here that wants more. So if your mind is willing to surrender to that which has pulled you here, great. Otherwise, when you leave here this evening or tomorrow, mind is going to fight it, and you will criticize everything that this Irish woman said. And that might happen too. It happens lots. Because mind will put up a fight. It's like, whoa, get that stuff away from me. Push it away, and you reinforce a barrier to keep you safe. But it's that concrete that doesn't set, you know. It'll only last for a while, and it'll just crumble down again. May you have the courage to melt, to dissolve into what you really are, to be prepared to let go of the pattern of reinforcing the persona, reinforcing who you think you are.